48.
How many chips did Tony Stark implant to control the Mark 42?
Sequence complete.
Tony Stark has always pushed technology to the limit, but the creation of the Mark 42 armor was a gigantic leap forward. This armor wasn't just powerful. It also revolutionized the way Stark controlled it without needing to be inside it. The secret behind its remote control lies in the chips that Stark implanted throughout his body. But how many were there? And in which exact locations of the body are they distributed? To achieve precise control of every part of the armor, Tony Stark strategically distributed these chips across his anatomy. Each of these devices was designed to emit signals that wirelessly connected to the individual pieces of the suit, allowing them to fly toward him and detect the correct place to assemble. The chips were carefully placed in key areas of his body, mimicking the motion capture suits we see in the film industry for visual effects. Let's see how they're distributed. Head and neck, 5 chips. 1 chip on each side of the base of the skull and 3 more distributed around the neck. These chips controlled the helmet and the armor's visual system, as well as receiving mental commands. Shoulders and clavicles, 4 chips. 2 chips in each shoulder, one at the front and another at the back, to control the attachment and movement of the shoulder pads. Arms, 8 chips. 4 chips per arm, located in the shoulder, elbow, forearm, and wrist. This allowed the assembly of the gauntlets and precise control of weapons and repulsors. Hands, 6 chips. 3 chips per hand. 1 in the palm, 1 in the back of the hand, and another in the knuckles. This distribution was key for perfect control of the fingers and handling tools, weapons, and technology systems. Torso, 10 chips. 4 chips on the front of the chest, connected to the arc reactor. 3 more on the back and 3 on the sides, ensuring a complete and functional fit of the armor around the torso. Legs, 10 chips. 5 chips per leg, in the hip, knee, thigh, calf, and ankle. These allowed a perfect fit of the boots and control over movements, both on the ground and in flight. Feet, 6 chips. 3 chips per foot, heel, arch, and front. These were essential for controlling landings, stability, and propulsed flight. In total, we're talking about 49 chips strategically distributed across Tony Stark's body, allowing him to track every movement and gesture with the highest precision possible. The most amazing thing about this technology is that it not only allows Stark to control the Mark 42 while wearing it, but also gives him the power of absolute remote control. These chips function as an extension of his nervous system, copying every movement, from the broadest to the most subtle, and projecting them into the armor, no matter how far Tony is. Can you imagine? Tony could be in his lab while his armor is thousands of kilometers away. For example, in that time when Tony Stark was in India while his armor was in Queens, alongside Spider-Man, facing a group of villains, every twist of his wrist, every step, was replicated in the armor as if he were inside it. It's this technology that turns Tony Stark into a commander without borders, capable of being in multiple places at once and fighting with the same precision as if he were on the battlefield himself.